Caddo Lake. Caddo Lake, a place of mystery and strange happenings. For years, the people who lived near it had no idea of the dark secrets buried beneath its waters. But two individuals, Paris and Ellie, would uncover the truth, a truth tied to time itself. This is the story of Caddo Lake and the mind-bending journey through time and family ties. The story begins with a car crash. Paris, a young man, is in the car with his mother. The night is quiet, the roads empty. Suddenly, something goes wrong. The car swerves, and before they know it, it's plunging into the lake, sinking fast. Panic sets in. Paris can hear his mother's voice, weak and frightened. He struggles to free her, but the water is rising quickly. His mother suffers a seizure, and despite all his efforts, she succumbs to the cold, dark water. Paris finally escapes, but the pain stays with him. The lake, a silent witness to his tragedy, becomes the place that will haunt him for years to come. The crash leaves Paris with nothing but grief and guilt. The lake is not just a body of water, it's a force that will shape his future. Years pass and Paris remains near the lake, unable to leave. He works clearing the water, trying to escape the memories that constantly haunt him. No matter how much time passes, the lake feels like it's always watching him. It's a constant reminder of that night, of the things he couldn't change. Paris's father often spoke of the lake's unnatural power, warning that messing with the lake had consequences. But Paris didn't fully understand what his father meant. The lake holds something much deeper, a force that cannot be explained, something far greater than Paris could ever imagine. Despite his father's warnings, Paris stays near the lake, the same lake that had already shaped his life. The more Paris tries to distance himself from the lake, the stronger its pull becomes. Over time, he feels a strange sense of attachment to it. The lake is calling him, and he cannot ignore it. It's a force that's both soothing and terrifying, a paradox of nature. The lake has claimed him, and now Paris is part of its never-ending story. Meanwhile, Ellie, a teenager, lives in a house by the lake with her family. She is aware of the lake's strange reputation, but she doesn't pay it much attention. Her family life is complicated. Her mother is distant, and her father has been missing for years. Ellie is eager to leave. She takes extra classes to finish school early, hoping to escape her family's problems. She doesn't feel connected to her family. She believes she is different from them. But something about the lake ties her to this place, something she doesn't fully understand. Ellie feels isolated. Every day is a reminder of how different she is from her family. But as much as she wants to escape, there's a pull, the same pull that keeps Paris coming back. One day, while out on the water with her stepsister Anna, Ellie finds a dead alligator in the lake, sliced cleanly in half. It's a disturbing sight, and the event raises a sense of unease. The alligator's body is just the first clue in a series of strange occurrences. Ellie doesn't understand it then, but she begins to realize that something is wrong with the lake. It's almost as if the lake is trying to send a warning. The cut is too clean, too deliberate. Not long after, Anna disappears. Ellie is frantic. She searches everywhere for Anna, but there's no trace of her. The search turns up nothing. It's as if Anna vanished into thin air. The police, of course, are no help. They tell Ellie that Anna is just another missing person. But Ellie knows something isn't right. The lake has claimed her just as it has claimed so many others over the years. The lake's grip is deep, and once it takes something, it doesn't let go. Ellie feels the weight of the lake's mystery pressing down on her. Ellie refuses to believe that Anna is gone forever. She continues her search, feeling like the lake is holding something back, like it's hiding the truth. The deeper she goes into the mystery, the more she realizes that the lake holds a secret that ties her to it in ways she doesn't understand. As she digs deeper, the lake seems to pull her in more. It's a magnetic force she can't explain, and it's becoming harder to ignore. Paris too, starts to feel the lake pulling at him again. He doesn't know why, but he feels like something is calling him. The more he searches for answers, the more the lake seems to reveal itself. Paris begins to find clues: yellow ropes tangled in boat propellers, strange marking on the water's surface. He feels like the lake is leading him somewhere. He just doesn't know where. The lake is not just a body of water, it's a puzzle, one that Paris is determined to solve, even if it means he has to dive deeper into the mystery than he ever intended. Paris and Ellie's paths eventually cross. They both start to realize that their fates are connected. The more they search for answers, the more they uncover about the lake's power. It's not just a body of water, it's a time loop, a place where past, present, and future collide. The lake holds a portal, a strange force that can transport them through time. Paris steps through it first, finding himself in 1952, the year the dam was built. He meets Anna again, but she's not the same. She's part of something much bigger than he realized. Paris begins to understand that Anna's disappearance is not just a random event. It's part of the lake's power. The lake has the ability to control time, and it pulls people into its grasp, trapping them in a cycle. Paris is not just a bystander, he is part of the lake's design. He realizes that his mother's death wasn't an accident. It was fated, tied to the lake and its time-altering force. Paris had always been meant to lose her. The cycle has been in motion for much longer than he realized. Ellie, too, crosses the line between the present and the past. She steps into the same portal and she finds herself in a time long before she was born. She realizes that her family's history is tied to the lake. Her family had been affected by the lake's power for generations. Ellie didn't know how, but she knew that she had to find out. The lake wasn't just a place, it was a cycle. It brought people in, trapped them, and made them relive the same moments again and again. As Ellie and Paris started to piece the puzzle together, they understood that their lives weren't random. They were part of a much larger plan. The lake had drawn them in for a reason. It wasn't just a place of mystery, it was a place where time was reversed and rewound, where the past and future came together. No matter what they did, no matter how hard they tried, they could never escape the lake's grip. Paris wanted to change his fate. He tried to go back to the moment of the crash to save his mother, but the lake couldn't let him. It kept pulling him back, forcing him to relive the same pain over and over again. He tried, but it's impossible. The lake had already decided his fate. In the end, Paris dies in the same water where it all began. The cycle continues. Ellie, back in her own time, comes to a shocking realization. Paris was her father. The time loop has connected their fates in ways she couldn't understand before. The lake has tied their fates together long before they were born. The mystery of the lake is not just about time, it's about family. Ellie's family is part of the lake's history and she can never escape it. Ellie found peace in knowing that Paris's journey wasn't in vain. His pain, his grief, and his sacrifice had been part of something bigger. The lake had shown them the truth. It had shaped their lives, their destinies, and their families. The cycle would continue, but Ellie now understood that she was part of it. She wasn't just an observer. She was tied to the lake just like everyone else. Some mysteries are meant to stay hidden. Some truths are too dangerous to uncover, and Caddo Lake is one of those truths. It will continue to pull people in, drawing them into the same cycle, the same fate. Those who come seeking answers will find only more questions. The lake's power is eternal, and no one can escape it. The lake will remain, as it always has been, a place where time bends and where people's fates are sealed. It is a place that claims those who seek its secrets and traps them in a never-ending loop of past, present, and future. And Caddo Lake will continue to shape their lives just as it always has.